Harrier jump jets have flown in active service for the last time. They were famously counted out and counted back in during the Falklands War, but now, after almost 40 years of service, they've been scrapped as part of the coalition's spending cuts. Our defence correspondent Caroline Wyatt was there for the final operational flight.
The last walk out onto the tarmac. 16 pilots and 16 jets preparing for their final flight. It was only in October they learnt the job they'd spent years training for would disappear today.
This is the very last time that British Harrier jump jets will take off from British soil. A chance for pilots, families and friends to say an emotional farewell to a plane that's become a very British icon.
Flying in formation over a wintry landscape, most of the elite pilots will now be redeployed to other jobs, although the naval pilots aren't yet sure what their future holds. With the Harriers' early retirement, the Navy no longer has jets to fly from its carriers. It won't for another 10 years. It was in the Falklands that the Harriers really showed their mettle, shooting down at least 20 enemy aircraft, with no losses to the Harriers themselves, as Brian Hanrahan found a way of saying to get round military censorship at the time.
I'm not allowed to say how many planes joined the raid, but I counted them all out, and I counted them all back.
The man who commanded the Falklands Task Force is calling on the government to reverse the decision made in its defence review.
I think the review was not correctly conducted, and it was done in a hurry for the wrong reasons, and that should now be looked at again.
This afternoon, a last breathtaking display of the Harrier and its pilot's prowess, hovering over the airfield before they came into land. Then a final walk of honour, deliberately without a backwards glance, to a hero's welcome from their families.
I can't describe that. Words fail me. I've been flying this jet for 15 years now, and it's difficult to believe it's all come to an end. Not just for me, but for this force, and in particular this aircraft.
So, for one of the finest fighter jets ever built, today was the end of an era, as the Harrier and the men who fly her gave their final bow. Caroline Wyatt, BBC News at RAF Cottesmore.